Hey everybody, this is my reluctant review of the SHOPLY MLM opportunity that a lot of people are talking about lately. And, just kind of a little bit of my perspective. I'm doing this because I would like people who maybe aren't as savvy in the network marketing business to be super just aware of a few things. This isn't necessarily a review telling you to do it or not to do it. It's to give you a little bit of insight on some of the owners, some of the culture of the company, to make sure that it's a good fit for you before you do it. Okay. So, what is Shoply? This is slightly hard to explain. It's a new network marketing company owned by a guy named Terry LaCour, and it is a significantly different approach. And I have sat through the presentations because I'm always curious as to what's going on. First of all, disclaimer: I am a successful distributor with Vidify, so I already have a business that's doing well. At the same time, I will say I'm always curious about other products and businesses. I do on occasion sell other network marketing products just because I think they're cool products. I'm typically very focused on just Vidify as a business opportunity. Interesting though, I wouldn't say that if I did decide to do Shoply, that it would be a fundamental conflict because of Shoply doesn't really have a product, it is a structure to put things into. What do I mean by that? You'd have to really watch the presentation to get clear on it, but they are taking Terry LaCour's global distribution system and ability to get into a bunch of different countries all at once and using it as a way to you could put your own products or services into it. What the heck do I mean by that? If I had a product that I wanted to sell and I could join Shoply as I guess you'd call it a distributor, then I could take a product I want to sell and I could put it into Shoply. I could decide what of the total price of my product, what portion would go into the company as potential profit to be distributed, and then everyone in the whole network all over the world would then have the opportunity to sell my product. Does that make sense? It's a little more complicated than that, but I hope you get it. Also in it, I will say that Shoply's probably going to do a very good job of training people on how to do social media posts and everything associated with that. They're going to have some amazing people brought on to do this. However, just to be real clear, for me, the opportunity to make a lot of money doesn't I'm not that money motivated. Does that make sense? Now, to be clear, I like making money. I am making good money, but it's like, okay, but what's the mission behind it? How are we helping people? And for me personally, certainly disclaimer, my preference is very unique nutritional supplements that radically impact people's lives because I have fun doing that. Really. If I'm not having fun, I'm not focused, I'm not motivated enough by money to keep building a network marketing business. Does that make sense? Anyways, so a couple insights to give you. Different companies have different cultures. And this company and Terry LaCour, I would say from the outside, now disclaimer, I don't know Terry personally. I know several people who do know him personally who have no intention of ever going to business with him. And that could be a clue for some people. Okay. Certain companies have a culture of being quite focused on the opportunity and making money. And I would say that Shoply is one of these. Nick Sarnicola is one of the co-founders. I've met Nick. I've been in the same network marketing company as Nick, and he had tremendous success. but it was definitely a wear my big fancy watch, look at my lifestyle type of vibe in Visalis. In Visalis, people were very much encouraged and often pushed to, for example, as soon as they qualified for a BMW, to go buy one, so that they could present themselves online as having a certain level of success. And Visalis grew very quickly and did well until it totally crashed. And, I had friends who were making their BMW payments long after their Visalis business was paying for it. Okay, in other words, they were stuck with a BMW that their business wasn't paying for. And because that was just the culture of that company, to kind of push the money making and the image of making money. One of the things you really have to understand about Terry LaCour is he owns a lot of different network marketing companies. How many? I don't know. Someone told me 20. That could be even potentially the case. And so understand this: if you own that many network marketing companies, you do realize that someone told me he's a billionaire. I believe it, probably. But you do understand that creates this kind of weird incestuous relationship between your companies, right? So you've started a network marketing company, and yet then you go start another one. Well, you understand that some people from your first one are going to go to the other one, right? And it creates this environment where people are kind of jumping from one company to the next. And that hurts people, honestly, right? I know a guy who makes a very good living from one of Terry LaCour's companies, who has for years been looking for another company to do business with, not with Terry LaCour, and even though making a multiple six-figure income from one of Terry LaCour company, would never go into business with him again, and wouldn't even recommend that people join the company that he is currently making a very healthy six-figure income from. One of the reasons is this: that company in particular, they sold a product through their company, okay? And yet, according to what I was told, Terry LaCour took that same product, right, relabeled it, and sold it direct to consumer through a website. I'm like, what? Who would do that? Someone who's very focused on making money over its impact on people would do that. Okay. So, will Shoplly have good financial success? Absolutely. For how long? I don't know. At what cost? That's maybe the better question. I would say, for me personally, the reason I wouldn't get involved, I think at its DNA, I would say Shoplly is more focused on making money and growing a business rather than taking good care of people and acting in integrity. And so, again, if you're like, oh, they're growing and I want to make money, I love the excitement of it. Awesome. You do it. I just want you to be aware of what I feel is the fundamental DNA of the company. And that DNA has consequences, and often that consequences is people get hurt. And unfortunately, our industry does too much of that. Anyways, hope that's helpful for some people out there looking at this. I have some friends who are helping run the company who I really like, who I wish I could do business with, but I just can't get excited about it, even though on the surface, the presentations and what they plan on doing are very impressive, 100%. But I don't like the DNA, and I don't like the potential of what that can do to people. Anyways, hope you all have a great day.